There are seasons in life where it feels like everything is on pause. You've prayed, you've waited, you've trusted God, yet the answer hasn't come. Days turn into months, months turn into years. And quietly, you begin to wonder if the waiting will ever end. But here is a truth you need to hear today. Waiting seasons are not permanent. Ecclesiastes 3:1 tells us there is a time for everything, a time to wait, and a time to move forward. God never keeps his people in the same season forever. What he starts, he finishes. What he delays, he fulfills. The waiting you are experiencing right now is not because God has forgotten you. It is because God has been preparing you. Behind the silence, behind the delay, behind the stillness, God has been working. Think about Joseph. For years, he waited in prison with no sign that his situation would change. But in one single day, God shifted everything. Joseph went from the prison to the palace, not gradually, but suddenly. What felt like delay was actually divine preparation. The same God who ended Joseph's waiting season is still working today. Waiting often feels painful because it stretches our faith. It forces us to trust God without seeing results. But faith that survives waiting becomes unshakable. Isaiah 60-22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." That verse does not say if God will act, it says when. Your season of waiting is not endless, it has an appointed time. Sometimes God waits until the last possible moment, not to frustrate you, but to show you that only He could have done it. When the answer finally comes, there will be no confusion about who deserves the glory. You may not see it yet, but doors are aligning, hearts are changing, circumstances are shifting. God is moving pieces together that you could never move on your own. Waiting seasons often end suddenly. One phone call, one opportunity, one answered prayer, one divine moment, and everything changes. Psalm 66:12 says, "We went through fire and water, but you brought us to a place of abundance." Notice the wording, you brought us through, not around, not stuck, through. If you are tired of waiting, God understands. If you feel discouraged, He sees you. If you are wondering how much longer, God already knows. The waiting has strengthened you. The silence has matured you. The delay has prepared you. Now you are closer than you realize. This is not the end of your story. This is not where God stops. This is not where hope runs out. Your season of waiting is ending not because you forced it, but because God has appointed the time. So don't give up now. Don't stop believing now. Don't lose faith at the finish line. What God promised is still coming. What you prayed for is still possible. What you've been waiting on is closer than ever. Hold on, your waiting season is ending.